Hello, everybody. Getting ready to go live. Hey, Mark.
Hey Dave, how you doing today?
I can't believe we got audio. I can hear you. Everything is good. Fine with the
Yeah, so
world.
far so good.
Yeah, Natasha's not with us today. She's on another assignment somewhere, but she'll be back with us, I think, next Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we got Debbie Achenbach Soxy on with us on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom channel on the Facebook page. She says, hello, everyone. And Linda McElrath, our good friend, she says, hello, David Mark. It's such a blessing to be all friends here and not have any haters to spoil our good time. Well, we do have our share of haters, though, don't we, Mark?
We do, but I think they're kind of afraid to come on the chat because I think they might be in fear if they did for very much.
Yeah, our friends would be pretty well be on their case big time. But anyway, Darlene Manning says, hello, David Mark. And Linda McElrath says, hello, Darlene. So it's time for everybody to say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
I love it, though. Anna George is on with us also. She says, hello, David Mark. Amanda Canup. Hey, Amanda. Good to see you, Amanda. I haven't talked to her in a while, but we need to give her a yell as the severe season gets started. She's an excellent spotter, just so folks know.
Yeah.
Tammy Tatum's on with us, says, hello, hell buddies. And Mary Vorvis, my good friend Mary, says, hi, David, Mark, and everyone. Darlene Manning says, hi, Lynn. I love the way everybody says hello. That's really nice. Tammy Noah Buckner says, hello, everyone. At Hotel Mario, hi, David, Mark. Rain just passed in southern Muhlenberg. Had some good wind with it. And, yeah, you know, that storm that went through was a little crazy because I know it had some pea-sized hail. A lot of reports came in. I had a report from down around Oak Grove in that area, and so we've had several reports come in about the pea-sized hail. Right now is a special weather statement over around Franklin, and I'll look that up because I've got a lot of viewers over there. It says wind gust up to 50 miles an hour and half-inch hail. That's a little close.
It picked up a little strength as it went over that
It
way.
says gusty winds can knock down tree limbs, blow around an unsecured object. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. And the locations impacted are Franklin, Woodburn, Hillsdale, Neosho, McElroy Ford, Matlock, Trammell, Salmons, and Turnertown, and Middleton. And I know where all those places are.
But that is still below severe criteria.
Yes, it is. And so we're not too worried about it. It doesn't look especially strong. It's strong enough, though. Chelsea Reese is on with us, says, hey, friend. Alicia Maxwell says, hello, everyone. Loving that sunshine today. Boy, I am, too. I'm glad it
Absolutely.
came out.
It comes and goes, and
Yep.
we're not quite done with the rain showers yet.
Right.
We still got some that are forming up over in Missouri that'll come our way as we go through the evening.
Yeah, we'll
But
look at
tomorrow,
that.
we should be all done with it.
I'm looking a little closer in. Looks like Salmon's up in Simpson County is getting the worst of this storm right now, but it's not severe. It's just a strong storm, so don't be too worried about it. Keisha Pollard, a good friend, she's on here, says hello. I hope your mom had a good birthday yesterday. And Michael Bailey says, hello, family. That's a good term for our people on here. We are
Yes, it
all
is.
like family, and I think the world of you guys wouldn't trade you for nothing in the world. And let me back on out here now. Let's see what else we got to deal with. Looks like a little rain up just around Bowling Green, that area. They'll probably get a few showers here shortly, but nothing serious. We are now partly sunny out there, I think.
Comes and goes, comes and
Let me
goes.
look back down here at Martin, Tennessee, see what they have, and that tells us what we're going to get. And boy, I like the looks of it so far. That's a pretty sky, pretty
Yes,
day. The clouds have gone away, and looks like they're getting ready for some kind of event. I see a bunch of camping trailers. What are they going to have? They must be going to have something. I don't know. I don't really know what that is we're looking at. I don't know if it's a livestock show because there's a big barn there, but wow, it's a pretty shot, though, and I'm glad to see it looking good. Let's see here. Tammy Tatum was trying to report hail, but someone didn't answer while I was riding around seeing flooded area. Well, I don't think I got a text from her, but she may have been sending it to my old phone number because my numbers have changed. Tim, if you'll stop by sometime, I'll give you my new number. Nalisa Blatt says, are we getting tornadoes and bad weather next week? Mark, you might.
Too early to tell.
Yeah.
There are some early indicators that around the 6th, we could have some stronger storms come through, but it's way too early to tell if that'll materialize or not. That's just something that's kind of showing up, kind of indicated in the models, but it's not a real strong indicator yet.
Yeah, we'll watch it closely, though. We're not going to let you down and let you get caught unawares. I'm looking here at Columbia, Tennessee, at that storm going through there. You can see it raining pretty hard. I don't see. There might be a little bit of breeze in the wind. Here's some trees moving. Did I see a flash of lightning there?
You probably did. There looked like there might have been a little bit of lightning in a few of these.
Mm-hmm. So 59 degrees, almost 60. Humidity's at 57. We always watch for the dew point on some of these places because a dew point of 57, isn't it, Mark?
58.
58 is when you have the possibility of severe weather. So anytime the dew points get above 58, you need to start looking out. And so far, I think everybody's in good shape. I think this cold front has gone through over into eastern Tennessee. Let's look over here at Irwin, Tennessee. Yeah. Oh, wow. What's going on there? Fog
and rain. They're getting all that heavy rain right now that we had over the day yesterday and into last night.
Yeah, I see that. 45 degrees, dew point's 45. So, yeah, that's definitely fog.
Melissa Blythe, yes, we will be live on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Our normal update days are Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Right.
So, yes, we'll definitely be live on Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening.
Yeah. Melissa, I promise you we're going to take care of you. You don't have to worry. We'll be on top of it. If we have a tornado threat, I don't think it's going to be a big threat. It's going to be more in the way of some severe storms, but the chances of you getting hit directly by a tornado are pretty slim. Nobody likes to see them. Nobody likes them get close, but it will be okay, I promise. Let's see here. Yeah, Tammy Tatum said she did stop by. I missed her. She peeped her head in the door. Let's see here. Okay, so everything there looks good. I'm seeing if there's anybody I missed. So, okay, let's go ahead and look out to the west. And here's what's left to come in through later, right, Mark?
Right. And again, those should just be showers, maybe heavy showers. There might be a rumble of thunder left with it, but that should be the last of it as it goes through.
I'm looking at Stoddard County EMA, and it looks like they're getting a few little showers, but nothing too serious. And that's 57 degrees there. Let's see here.
Hotel Mario, I'd say the confidence is low right now.
Yeah.
It's still way too far out. And again, the parameters we're seeing, there's a hint of it, but it's not really strong. So we'll have to just wait until we get closer to see what develops.
Right. This is Boycom, Missouri. And we're looking out here at a pretty nice shot, but nothing serious. It doesn't look like. Just some clouds, maybe some showers, scattered showers back here. Sun's getting ready to set. So really, it's not too bad of a day or time. But I tell you what, Mark, we probably ought to look at some of the models. Let me get over here and see what we've got called up here. We're just now starting the 18Z run on the GFS, so I may have to go back and do the newer one or the older one.
Right.
Let's see here.
Yeah. The College of DuPage won't pick up on the 18Z for a little bit yet. So
okay. So this is the GFS model. We'll run it through real quick because it's not going to give us too much. February 1st, Groundhog Day. It looks like at 6 a.m. Going to be fairly mild. And it looks like dry. So that means probably he's going to get to see his shadow. And there's noon, about the same thing. But, boy, look back here. This is a little concerning. These real tight isobars and the cold coming in. I'm telling you, there's something brewing in the atmosphere. I can't quite put my finger on it. But
Yeah.
there is something
And
brewing.
probably beyond that point, the models just kind of, they just go into a pattern of repeat, 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 with a zonal flow, bringing storms across every couple of days. But I can't help but think that that colder air, I keep seeing things in the from other casters who look out long distance about a split in the
In the
in
jet
the
stream.
polar vortex,
Ah,
in the polar vortex, right up over the center, so that the colder air descends down across Siberia and across the North American continent.
right. Well, that's certainly something to keep an eye on because you're right. That is a good chance that. Let's see here. I'm looking to see how I want to do this. Yeah. I guess what should we look at? The winter stuff first?
You look at the winter stuff, there's not really a lot indicated for down our area, but up across Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, up through there, they've got a couple of rounds of pretty pretty strong snow and possibly even some ice, according to the model.
Yeah, I
But
got.
again, that model it doesn't look like it's doing quite right to me once we get out beyond like 120 hours.
Um, what's this CFS version 2?
It's a longer range model. You can click it and see what we find. I don't know how long range it goes, but
Um, I don't know, it's not going to let me go deep into a particular place. It kind of gives us the wind fields here a little bit.
right. What's the
And
highlighted green area for that one?
do what?
What is the highlighted green area on that particular one?
I believe that's the radar simulation. Is that what you're talking
Okay.
about?
Yeah, I was wondering because each one of these will show you something different.
Okay, I'm going to move forward in time. At least I said I was.
Yeah. Now, the most up to date run for what you're looking for right there, that was the 6Z, which was midnight last night model.
I'm going to just go do the. Why am I getting all this different? Okay, I know why. Well, what is wrong with this thing? My mouse is all screwy for some reason. Here we go. This is the snow projections, and it'll give out for a while. I'm going to put it in motion just to see if there's anything that pops up in our area. Boy, I'll tell you, something is wrong with this mouse. It's like when I click on it, it wants to go into a different kind of mode than what I want. See, I try to click on it and it won't do it. Here we go.
It just takes it a minute to pick up sometimes.
Here's the 9th of February, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 15th, and 16th. I didn't see much at all coming down our way.
No, not really. They take it all across the north of us. It might be a trace or two in there and a couple of those, but goodness.
Well, here's the thing, though. We know that the Arctic is reloading right now. We think it's going to make a
Right.
big push as we get into the second week. No, I'm sorry.
Third
The third week of February. And we'll see. It's going to be
Yeah.
interesting.
And again, that is probably beyond the timing of that model
Yep.
because this doesn't go quite into the that far out.
Anna George says her sister lives in Toledo, Ohio. We'll take a look at that here in a minute. And Dave says, "Hey Dave, how you doing?" He says, "Hi Mark, David, and Thunder Buddies. Finally stopped raining here. Flood warnings till 7 p.m. I know it's been like that here too, but thank goodness
Yeah.
that it's not as
How much rain did you? Well, you said your rain gauge broke, so you
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah, we got 3.5 inches, or excuse me, 3.25 inches at my house in Hopkinsville.
Wow. You see a lot of cloud cover back here to the west after that front gets on through behind those showers, it looks like it's going to be cloudy for a while.
Right. They're calling for mostly cloudy tomorrow
Yeah.
for the day with a high in the low 50s. But then Sunday, mostly sunny and high in the mid 60s.
There's Hopkinsville. I wonder if we can go all the way in and see anything. It's kind of fuzzy. I don't know.
Yeah, it loses resolution if you get in too close.
Yeah, but still, you can see the lakes off over here pretty good and see the shadows of the clouds on the surface of the earth. Let me go ahead, and we want to go to the wind field, and you can kind of see the wind starting to try to come down from the northwest. But yeah, we're still hearing a kind of a zonal flow down in here. Now let's go up to the Pacific Ocean, where we like to go. And this is a ridge, though, Mark. Look at that ridge. You know what?
It is. But what that is doing, you see those low pressure areas down to the south?
Oh, my gosh. Look at that one. That is so strong.
Those are being directed right into California. Northern California is going to have a atmospheric river, as they like to call it,
Yeah.
for of rain and snow for about 4 days,
And
and
you
then
can
it'll
see it-
shift to Southern California for about a day.
You can see it pointing that way as it goes this way. Let's see, the polar Aleutian low. Yeah, I don't even see it on there unless it's way back over here. I just don't think that's it, though.
No, it kind of meanders around, but I don't think it will come and go sometimes. It's been set up for the longest time, but it looks like it may be setting up to the south of there.
Yeah, so this one right here could be the makings of it. But that's certainly a strong storm there also. It looks like it's a double-barreled one. So I guess the next thing we want to do is let's look at... Now see, here's a good example of the cross-polar flow. You've got the cold air over here in Siberia coming up and rotating over and moving over the pole into the North American continent. And,
Right.
So,
What they're talking about setting up is the ridge that's over Alaska and the ridge that's back over Greenland and over on that side of the world. Those are pushing in, and they're going to kind of split the polar vortex so that the coldest air, the Arctic air, drops down over Siberia and drops down over North America.
And look at this. You know, I kept seeing somewhere it says, Alaska's warm. It's not warm. It's 45 below zero right there now. I don't know
And that's
who's
the cold
saying.
air. It's going to be pushed out of the way and over into the North American side.
But I do know, I want to look down here where that ridge is, and the temperatures are cool, but they're not unusually cold.
No.
So what you really like to see is if we get an area of warmer waters here just in the Gulf of Alaska. And that a lot of times will cause the jet stream to buckle and then move down, and that will also send some cold air in. But the other thing I'm not seeing is over here in Greenland, we look for what they call the North Atlantic Oscillation to go negative, which means it's nice weather in Greenland. So it kind of works the opposite of the way you would think. In fact, let me look at the wind here again. And this is over Greenland. Look at that. I don't know. This could be the start, maybe, of it going negative. We will see. But it looks like it's got some warmer air pushing in here. Let me check the temperatures and make sure I'm right about that. Come on. Come on. And no. If anything, it might be a little warm down here in the southern part, but boy, it's still cold up here. Go back to the wind. This is pretty interesting to see what this is. That's a storm system of some type. It's south of Greenland, so that means I'll bet Europe is actually warm. And let's go and see. If it is, then that's going to change things as far as what we think. Come on. And I'm right. Europe is fairly warm. They're usually really cold this time of year, but they're not. They're fairly mild. It's 43 degrees. Let's see. That would be, I don't know what country. That's Ukraine. And even in Italy, it looks like in the 40s. So they're not having a really cold winter there.
Yeah.
So, but we
Again,
have,
a warming ridge on that side of the world and a warming ridge up across Alaska would tend to pinch off
yep,
cold air right across the center,
yep.
but and drop it into Siberia and then down over North America.
And if you look at Siberia, gosh, those temperatures are absolutely. We got a flood warning coming in. I'm not sure where it is. It doesn't. Ohio County in Kentucky. So that's
Okay.
Ohio County, and that's still Kentucky. I
Yeah.
believe it's a still county. We'll keep watching. Maybe we should go back to the radar here in just a second. But anyway, we're talking about this. These are just things that are catching our eye and doesn't necessarily mean anything just yet. If we
Yeah.
watch this for a few days and it continues to show some of these indications, we'll see. This right here is where we're going to watch. It's 35 below zero here. I think that's a temperature drop from what it was yesterday. So this would be part of where the polar vortex is there near Hudson Bay. I guess they call it the Hudson Bay Vortex. Fort Smith has 23 below. Yellowknife has 24 below. So there's some cold air up here. The question is, it's not cold enough to drop southward just yet. We'll see.
No.
Okay,
We're still waiting for that trough to set up out to the west.
Right. So let's look at the radar again and check on those warnings that's come in. Now we see more counties have been added. Some of these are in West Virginia. Let me get back over here where I can control the radar a little bit. And these are the areas over here where some of those notices are coming out with those warnings. I say this is a special weather statement, which is an extension of the one that was over Franklin. And let's see what it says, since we do have viewers over this way. Again, winds gust up to 40 and pea-sized hail. So that's a little weakening in that storm. So that is good news for those who might be worried about any winds or anything. I think it'll be okay there. Let's check out this one over in Edmonton. This is newly issued and expires in 30 minutes. It says wind gust to 40 and pea-sized hail also. So neither one of those storms are particularly nasty. They just put a little statement on it just to make sure you're aware that they could be kind of gusty. In fact, they've dropped one back here that was originally over Salmons in northern Simpson County. So anyway, let's go on back. I hope you guys liked that on the alert. That's part of the new stuff we're working on, and I think that when it gets completed, you guys are going to say, "Oh, wow, this is going to be so sweet," and it's going to be handy when we get into severe weather season. But there's a lot more to go. A lot more to go on this. Butler County and Warren County are both under that warning as well now. Flash flood or a flood warning. It's not a flash flood. It's just a flood warning, which means that the rivers and stuff have risen enough that they're actually kind of flooding. Let's see here. Catherine Bridges says, "Hey, I got 3.5 inches in Hopkinsville next to Sinking Fork School." Deborah Sales says, "She's late. What did she miss?" And who else talked in front of her? Let me see. Dave says, "Yeah, finally stopped raining." He said, "Flood warnings are in effect until 7 up in West Virginia, and I can see why they would be. Look at the rain coming down there."
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but everything's on the downhill side. The worst looks like it's over. Boy, we had some rain overnight. I mean, all I did,
goodness, yes.
I snuggled up in bed and slept like a big dog. So anyway, but again, this is working now. We've got this part working. The crawl is still not working yet, but we do have this alerts and things working now, and that's what you heard when it went off a little while ago about the flood watch. So, but we'll keep on working on it. The technicians are aware of it, and it's not a simple thing of fixing it. So once it gets completed, it's going to be nice. Say Nicholas Greenman used to be one of our spotters. He's also a cousin. He says, "If I take a picture of the Green River in Butler County, where should I send it?" You can send it to the email address that's on this page. I think it's oh my goodness, David Powell Weather and Wisdom .com. Could that be the email address?
Hang on a second.
And Mark will get it for you here in just a second, Nicholas.
It should be on the
Main page.
main page right underneath where we're talking here, but
Mike Criswanos says, hi, David Mark. Hi, Mike. And Anna George says, and my husband wants to move to Alaska. LOL. I'm afraid that's not happening. I think she's pretty serious about that, too.
yeah.
Patricia Fuller says, thanks for the updates. And Heather Gibbs says, do we have chances for winter weather? I hope not. Winter's not over yet. We're watching some things, especially after we get past mid-month of February. And this may be one of those years where actually we get some really nasty winter weather in March. You know, it's happened before, probably more often than you would think. So Nick, he's looking it up for you. So just hang loose a minute. XZYMZ says, hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Hoping that next week won't be severe. Appreciate everything you guys do. I don't know about next week. We're still waiting on that. For some reason, the models are all in just disarray, and they have been for the last week or so. But they're not really handling the pattern well. We're watching it, and we certainly will have a better idea in the next few days. Probably by the Sunday update, we can tell you a lot more than what we are right now. But we will be back on Sunday evening, and maybe you guys can get on and watch us and make sure everything's good. And we can tell you the latest update on it. Any word yet, Mark? If you got a business card, I think it's on that.
David Powell, Weather and Wisdom at gmail.com.
Okay, there you have it. David Powell, Weather and Wisdom at gmail.com, Nick. You know what? I could have just looked at my pet cloud. Hey, I want to show y'all guys this. We have now got some pet clouds. How do you like that? It's a little pet cloud. It's got some of the crazy eyes on it. And it's got a little saying on it. This one right here says, what does it say? It says, never stop dreaming, never stop trying, and learn to walk among the clouds. Pretty nice little saying, huh? How you like that?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought you guys liked that. We're going to have these available. I don't know if we're even going to charge for them. This is going to be, if we're doing promotions, we may do a giveaway on them or everything. But it's pretty nice. And on the back, it has our Weather and Wisdom logo along with the email address, which is this little fine print thing here. But yeah, it's kind of nice. I like the way it's looking, coming together. That's a promotional thing we hand out like at fairs and festivals and things like that. I think we're going to be able to be at the Ham Festival this year. We'll see. Still working out the details on it, but yeah, we've got a lot of things going on. And Deborah Sale, oh, how cute. I always like to have a cute product around so everybody can see it. But we also have these Thunder Buddies koozies, and we have, let's see, we have Snow Buddy ones, and I love David Powell ones, and all kinds of stuff. That's on the new, was on the online store page. In fact, while we're doing that, let's talk about what we were talking about, severe weather, Mark. And, you know, the one thing that I always wanted, I don't have, is a storm shelter. And, boy, I tell you what, one of our sponsors, Mid-South Storm Shelters, those guys can flat out put in a storm shelter that's actually pretty, you know?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Yeah, let's take a look
They
at
are
that.
pretty.
I'm fixing to do a different spot for them pretty quick. Yes, Mary Vorvis says, my pia. That's the Sioux word for cloud. Okay, here we go. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South Storm Shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South Storm Shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And we don't want to forget our good friend Michael Vance, Contracting and Roofing. He's been a big supporter and helped us a lot in this endeavor. He's one to help be responsible for us being on with you like this. So if you have a problem with your roof, gosh, give Michael a call at 270-707-ROOF. He'll talk to you. He doesn't charge you to say anything to you. So feel free to call him. If you've got a problem, he can certainly give you some good advice. He also owns Lakeside Campground Marina. There's a website. Visit lakesidecampground.com. It's a nice place, and I may start playing that commercial we have on it pretty soon, because it won't be long, and we'll be having spring fever. The other thing is we don't want to forget is our good friend Katie Moyer at Kentucky Hemp Works, and I swear we're still having trouble keeping that salve in stock, but take a look at this salve that she's got. Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today. And don't forget that we have the online store at dpww.shop. You can find the koozies, and you can find Hemp Works, and you find all kinds of stuff on there. But we also have the Shop Weather and Wisdom store, which has the apparel, the hoodies, and the shirts, and all kinds of neat stuff. I'm going to be working more on that here pretty quick, probably sometime this coming week. And anyway, so Deborah Sales says, I still need my decal and koozie. Well, Deborah, you come on by here and we'll make sure you get that. Yeah, Linda McElrath said she'd love to purchase those things, David, but I can't get the site to work. You know, I talked to Amy about that. She's working on the problem, Linda. I'm not sure what happened. Said it doesn't ship to Kentucky or something. I'm not sure exactly what that meant, but anyway, we will get that fixed for you. And I told her that we need to send you a Snow Buddies koozie, since you're the one that came up with that phrase. So anyway, we'll get it taken care of, I promise. I wouldn't forget my friend. Let's see, Andrea Cook says, hi, David Mark. I'm sick and just got on. How's the weather going? Ooh, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Well, we were just going to want to go through it for everyone?
Yeah, let me answer Christy Sanchez Robles. How's the weather for Valentine's weekend, Mark? And let's talk about that real quick. A lot of people are interested in the 14th. You know, what the weather going to be like for Valentine's Day.
That's kind of way out at the end of the what we actually kind of can look at with the models or anything. And I wouldn't trust to say too much about it. We might get a storm sometime around that time, but it's really too far out to say much about.
Right. I'll just tell you, initially, it looks like it's going to be. Did I see it? Was it sunny that we thought? Oh no, that was Groundhog Day.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on that, Christy. If you'll holler back at us when we're on Sunday, we should be able to give you a better idea about it.
We hope.
Yeah. Let's see here. Tammy Tatum says, Deborah, you mean jacuzzi? She's talking about. Oh, wait a minute. What is she talking about? She's talking about, oh, okay. I got what she's saying. She got to start that jacuzzi stuff again.
Yeah.
Anyway, Linda McElrath says, thank you. Yeah, Linda, we were definitely trying to work that out for you. I don't know exactly what's wrong, but I do know Amy is working on it. So we haven't forgotten you. I promise you. And maybe by the time you get on with me on Sunday, we'll have a better answer for you. Okay, so let's see. Anything else, Mark? Are we good?
Well, let's go through it one last time for everyone. Looking at highs today in the mid to upper 50s. Maybe a few more showers as that area over in Missouri passes through this evening. Tomorrow looks like mostly cloudy day, high in the low 50s. The overnight lows are staying in the 40s through most of the period. We're looking at highs in the middle 60s on Sunday and mid to upper 60s as we head up through the early part of the week. So it should be pretty nice, sunny conditions. That groundhog will probably definitely see his shadow in our area. So yeah, he can go back to sleep for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Beyond that, we're looking for more rain to start moving in by the middle of the week. And by about the 6th or 7th, we're going to be looking at our next chance for thunderstorms and stuff to roll through. So we're a long way from done with the rain. It may be a wet spring starting out anyway.
Yeah, it appears that way. But also, we're a little concerned about some of the severe stuff we're starting to see hints of. I don't think it's anything to worry about yet, but we'll keep you posted. And it looks like, as you see here on the screen on the banner below in the bottom part, we're talking about the flood watch, and these counties are included in that. But then we have a flood warning, and the Lee County, or Lee, Kentucky, is now under a flood warning. You see it just popped up. So we'll continue to watch this. There's 9 active warnings overall. Let me back out and see if there's some others that I have missed. It looks like it's going to be somewhere besides here.
There's a heavy rain warning up there in the Pacific Northwest around Seattle and on the Canadian side up there.
Okay, so. All right. You know, while we're here, let's just take a quick look for our friend Linda McElrath. And that's Mount Shasta. Oh, good grief. What's it do? Oh, it's snowing there.
It's pouring the snow down on Mount Shasta right now.
You can see the snow right here coming down. If you look closely at these trees, you can see it's snowing really hard, which has the mountains obscured right now. It is 51 degrees. Wow. That's strange. 51 degrees.
That has been stuck at 51. I'm wondering if the temperature sensor got messed up.
I think it has. That can't be right there because it just doesn't make any sense. The dew point's at 30. So if it's snowing, then that means it's probably 30 degrees. So I would say that's an inaccurate reading on the sensor there. Let's look at Spirit Lake real quick, see what's happened with those guys. And we've been watching this for a while. This is up in Iowa, and we watch this every year. There were a few days ago, there were people out here fishing on the lake. You saw a couple of ice fishing shacks, but they have been removed. I think it's because the temperature has gone up. It's 47 degrees there now. So, yeah, I don't think I'd be out there on the lake.
Dave, the weather station there near Mount Shasta says it's 36.
Okay, so that makes a little more sense. So these cameras are nice, but they're not always completely accurate. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I think we're in pretty good shape for the most part. I see nothing really out of the ordinary. I'm going to need to take these weather features off in order to see things a little better. But anyway, I think it's all good. It looks like that our area is about done with the rain. As we look back here to Missouri, and you see a few scattered showers. You know, it has the makings of a little line there, I guess, doesn't it, Mark?
It does, and that's why I say we may get another good dash of rain as we get through the evening hours here, and maybe even a little rumble of thunder, but we'll have to wait and see if that actually develops.
Right. Okay, I see nothing out of the ordinary there. So with that, Deborah Sells says she's hoping to get back with us. Deborah, we sure love to have you. And Andrea Cook says, thanks, Mark. So, anything else you'd like to say before we call it a day and it's time to go eat?
Everyone enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you Sunday.
Hold up. Flood warning is updated. Yeah, Estill, Kentucky is now in a flood warning, and that would be over in the area that you're seeing over in this part of the state. I'm not sure what exactly the area is, but I would say it's probably up in this area right here where they've got the special weather statement. So we'll keep watching this. None of the stuff out here right now seems to be anything that's going to affect us too much here in our part of the region, but maybe over towards the east, on east of Bowling Green, as those showers move on out, you'll see more stuff coming in, and still get some more rain. And we may get some more rain later on tonight sometime. We'll keep an eye on this too. But I don't see anything severe tonight, so none of you have to worry about that. And so with that, I think we will end the show. And I thank you guys for watching. And I guess I'll see you later.
Bye, everyone.